Assalamu alaikum everybody, we're here in Barcelo Al Jaddaf, Dubai. Obviously I like doing these hotel reviews while I'm here, so let's get straight into it. Hotel Barcelo Al Jaddaf, 3 nights, £150, £50 each night, bed and breakfast. So first things first, we checked in Saturday night, about midnight. We came to the hotel. One thing we realized was next to the hotel there's actually some Tiger bar and stock exchange or something, and they're having loud music pumping until 3 a.m, which we found out when we were checking into the reception. It was so loud that you could literally hear it like vibrating the walls and stuff. We asked reception, they said yeah, it happens until 3 a.m, so that's one thing to note. And I think the only other thing to note from that would be that if you were to be living in one of the lower floors, you probably hear the sound. So yeah, that's that. And then obviously we checked in, it was very smooth, very quick. And then we did have a surprise in room 305. As soon as we walked in, we realized the air quality in the room wasn't great. So we did some walking around, and we realized in the toilet itself, there was actually black mold on the ceiling, like covered. And it seemed like the toilet fan wasn't working as well. And yeah, it was just bad, that room, room 305. So don't be sleeping in that room if you end up in Barcelo Al Jaddaf, because yeah, that room was horrendous. So we went back, I had to go back to reception, and then I had to speak to receptionist to ask for a new room. At first he was a bit hesitant, being like, oh, fully booked, all this stuff. But then I was just like being persistent, saying like, you can't breathe in that room, just give us a quick swap. So yeah, thankfully he swapped us to room 1215, which is the one we're in now. And that room, a lot better, no breathing qualities, no mold, nothing. But the only other thing we realized with this room, and I think a lot of people said on the reviews, was like just like cleanliness. So like the floor's a bit dirty when we walked in. Also some stains were found on like the sheets and the pillows as well. So we reported that all to housekeeping, which that actually brings me to my next story about housekeeping. Is that, housekeeping are quite funny here actually, because I requested like 2 water bottles, 2 towels. They didn't even come. So the water bottles, I had to go to reception like 6 hours later when I came back to the hotel and get them myself. And then the towels, funnily enough, they actually came the next day. So they came today, the day I'm filming this video, even though I requested them like yesterday afternoon. So yeah, that's quite funny. They're a bit slow on the housekeeping, it seems. Also requested room service yesterday. That also didn't happen until we came back. So I was like, there's just no point at this point to have room service done. So yeah, it does seem that the hotel needs to fix up on those aspects, especially for a 5-star hotel. Next up, the hotel does have like breakfast. Breakfast options are quite limited. Only like 1 or 2 items change every day. So not many options, I must say, for that. There's also a swimming pool, sauna, steam room, gym, sauna and steam room, separate for male and female. Gym, pretty hardly used. I was like mostly the only person in there. Then in terms of general, I think the area itself, the Al Jaddaf area, I think is like being newly built up. So there's a lot of construction happening, even like just across the road from the hotel. So if you are unluckily facing that construction site, you may face a lot of sound. Some other things, our electronics in the room didn't work. So, we have the light switches near the bedside, that wasn't working. So we always had to walk up to the main one at the hallway to press the buttons. So yeah, apart from that, £150 for a 5-star hotel in Dubai for 3 nights, I think is a good deal. But obviously, knowing that, yeah, you do compromise on certain stuff. So obviously like cleanliness and like service and that sort of stuff. But I think if you're looking for a place that's close to the airport and it won't cost you too much on an Uber ride to get here, then, this hotel's okay. It's a resort as well. So, you do have a swimming pool, outdoor only. So yeah, if you're like a family, it's okay for like a couple of days. So yeah guys, hope you've enjoyed this video. This has been Barcelo Al Jaddaf. If you've come here before, let me know in the comment section below, and as always, please like, subscribe and share, and peace.